So there we go, my very first Let's Play. So, my name is Zabrus and this is Planescape Torment. It's an old game, like as you can see, 1999, and I've had it in my possession for as long as that as well. And it's the reason I chose this old game is, well, it's one of my favorite games of all time. And I never played it fully, well, like it is now, fully tweaked, patched, resolution sized up, all that stuff. And it's been a long time since I played it. I'm going to aim for playing as a mage, so that's also interesting for me because I usually play fighter characters. So yeah, let's make a character. So mage, so I need intelligence, and story wise I need wisdom. Oh, to put a point in all the other ones as well. I have 5 points left, so 2 more there, 2 more there. Nah, just another one in intelligence. So yeah. Cannot name the character as he's appropriately named. The nameless one, and this is him in all his grey, almost dead-looking glory. So let's start the game. Wakey, wakey.
Hey, Chief. You okay? You playing corpse or you putting the blinds on the dusties? I thought you were a deader for sure.
Who are you? Who am I? How about you start? Who are you? I don't know. I can't remember. You can't remember your name? Well, next time you spend the night in this burg, go easy on the bub. Name's Mort, and Pratt in here too. Trapped? Yeah, since you haven't had time to get your legs yet, he's the cat. I've tried all the doors, and this room is locked tighter than a chastity belt. We're locked in where? What is this place? It's called the mortuary. It's a big black structure with all the architectural charm of a pregnant spider. The mortuary? What? Am I dead? Not from where I'm standing. You've got scars aplenty though. Looks like some burg painted you with a knife. All the more reason to give this place the laugh before whoever carved you up comes back to finish the job. Scars? How bad are they? Well, the carves on your chest aren't too bad, but the ones on your back... Say, looks like you got a whole tattoo gallery on your back, Chief. Spells out something. Tattoos on my back. What do they say? Ha! Looks like you come with directions. Let's see. It starts with... I know you feel like you've been drinking a few kegs of stick swash, but you need to center yourself. Among your possessions is a journal that'll shed some light on the dark of the matter. Farad can fill you in on the rest of the chance, if he's not in the dead book already. Farad? Does it say anything else? Yeah, there's a bit more. Let's see, it goes on. Don't lose the journal or we'll be up the sticks again. And whatever you do, do not tell anyone who you are or what happens to you, or they'll put you on a quick pilgrimage to the crematorium. Do what I tell you, read the journal, and then find Farad. No wonder my back hurts. There's a damn novel written there. As for that journal I'm supposed to have with me, was there one with me while I was lying here? No, you were stripped to the skins when you arrived here. Right, looks like you got enough of a journal bent on your body. What about Farad? Do you know him? Nobody I know, but then again, I don't know many people. Still, some birds got to know where to find Ferroth. Once we get out of here, that is. How do we get out of here? Well, all the doors are locked, so we'll need a key. Chances are one of the walking corpses in this room has it. Walking corpses? Yeah, the mortuary keepers use dead bodies as cheap labor. The corpses are dumb as stones, but they're harmless and won't attack you unless you attack first. Is there some other way? I don't want to kill them just for a key. What? You think it's going to hurt their feelings? They're dead! But if you want the bright side to this, if you kill them, at least they'll have a rest before the keepers raise them up to work again. Well, alright. I'll take one of them down and get the key. Well, before you do that, arm yourself first. I think there's a scalpel on one of the shelves around here. Alright, I'll look for one. One last thing. Those corpses are as slow as molasses, but getting punched by one of them is like being kissed by a battering ram. If they start getting an edge on you, remember you can run, and they can't. Use it to keep some distance if you need to recover. Alright, thanks for the advice. So, that is our introduction. Hang on. Going to, yeah, music volume is okay. So yeah, here we are with Mort, my floating skull buddy. And I'm going to play this game as thorough as I can. So I'm going to respect all of these. This corpse stands and stares blankly at you as you approach. The number 782 is carved into his forehead, and his lips have been stitched closed. Faint smell of formaldehyde emanates from the body. Well, let's examine him. Hey, he has a key. So, but I don't have the scalpel yet. So let's try and find the scalpel.
Done.
Scalpel. Nope.
Done.
Alright, you found the scalpel. Now go get those corpses. And don't worry, I'll stay back and provide valuable technical advice. Sorry? Maybe you could help me, Mort. I will be helping you. Good advice is hard to come by. I meant help in attacking the corpse. Me, I'm a romantic, not a soldier. You just get in the way. When I attack this corpse, you better be right there with me, or it will be the next thing that I punch this scalpel in. Alright, I'll help you. I'm glad we understand each other. Time to introduce these corpses to the second death then. So yeah, I'm going to try to do the voices as much as possible, as you might have noticed with me doing more.
I'm gone.
It's not the same voice, of course. I'm not a voice
I'm
actor,
gone.
but they should at least be distinguishable. Okay, well, let's arm myself first. That's that. Engines over there. And let's kill him. And
all right.
it's dead again. And we have a key. A key means we can get out of here.
I'm gone. I'm gone.
Some advice, Chief. I keep it quiet from here on. No need to put any more corpses in the dead book than necessary, especially the vamps. Plus, killing them might draw the caretakers here. I don't think you mentioned it before. Who are these caretakers? They call themselves dustmen. Can't miss them. They have an obsession with black and rigor mortis of the face. They're an adult bunch of ghoulish death worshippers. They believe everybody should die. Sooner, better than later. I'm confused. Why do these dustmen care if I escape? Weren't you listening? I said the Dusties believe everybody's got to die, sooner better than later. You think the corpses you've seen are happier in the dead book than out of it? The corpses I've seen here, where did they all come from? Death visits the plains every day, Chief. These shamblers are all that's left of the poor sods who sold their bodies to the caretakers after death. Before you said something about making sure I didn't kill any female corpses. Why? Are you serious? Look, Chief, these jet chits are the last chance for a couple of hardy bashers like us. We need to be chivalrous. No hacking them up for keys, no lopping their limbs off, things like that. Last chance? What are you talking about? Chief, they're dead, we're dead. See where you go, where I'm going? Huh? Say no more, say no more. Mort, you can't be serious. Chief, we already got an opening line with these limping ladies. We've all died at least once. We'll have something to talk about. They'll appreciate men with our kind of death experience. Wait, didn't you say before that I'm not dead? Well, alright, you might not be dead, but I am. And from where I'm standing, I wouldn't mind sharing a coffin with some of these fine seaweed cadavers in here. I see here. Of course, the caretakers would have to part with them first, and that's not likely. Alright, I'll try and remember that. Look, Chief, it's obvious you're still a little addled after your kiss with death. So I got two bits of advice for you. One, if you got questions, ask me, alright? Alright, if I have questions, I'll ask you. Second, if you half as forgetful as you seem to be, start writing stuff down. Whenever you come across something that might be important, jot it down, so you don't forget. If I had a journal I was supposed to have with me, I'd do that. Let me know one then, Chief. No loss. There's plenty of parchment and ink around here to last you. Alright, couldn't hurt. I'll make a new one then. Use to keep track of your movements. If you ever start to get cloudy on important things like who you are, or more importantly, who I am, use it to refresh your memory. Alright, I got it. Let's go.
Updated my journal.
I have a journal. I have a journal. Okay, so no more killing. Zombie. No, I'm not going to say that. You see the way she was looking at me, huh? You see that? The way she was following the curve of her... Ah, man. You're gross. No. Go. You're gross, more.
I'm gone.
I so want to lie in her coffin.
Gross. This corpse is lumbering along a triangular path. Once it reaches one of the corners of the triangle, it pauses, then turns and staggers towards the next corner. It has 965 tattooed on the side of the skull. As you approach, it halts and stares at you. Ha! Looks like someone forgot to tell the sod to stop walking the rule free. What do you mean? These corpses don't have much left in the attic, so they can't do more than one task at a time. When they're told to do something, they'll keep doing it until someone tells them to stop. This poor sod probably finished the task and they forgot to tell him. Who gives them their commands? Either one of the caretakers here, or else whatever red necromancer raised them out of the deck book. Probably one of the caretakers here. They're the ones who need cheap labor after all. Okay, what about the rule 3? Tell me about it.
Updated my journal.
Well, rule 3 is one of those laws about the planes. About things tending to happen in threes. Or everything's composed of 3 parts. or there's always 3 choices, and so on, and so forth. You don't sound like you hold much faith in it. It's a lot of wash, if you ask me. If you look for a number, any number, and try to attach some meaning, great meaning to it, you're going to find plenty of coincidences. Understood. I want to examine this zombie a bit more. So, why are you walking in a triangle? It's not going to say anything, right?
I'm gone.
Anything else in the
All right.
No, nothing to rob, nothing to loot.
Done.
No, doesn't look like it.
I'm gone. I'm gone.
How about you? Ooh, this one is carrying bandages. Let's take them.
Done.
I have more need of bandages, anyway. Receiving room logbook. The number 1201 has been inked on the forehead of this corpse, and the ink has run down its eyes, cheeks and jaw. Try and pull the note out. Let's get a note. He has a note in his mouth. Let's get a note. And I have a scalpel, so let's free it up. Ooh, experience. Thank you, 1201. What did I get? What did I get? Note from corpse 1201. This is a foul-smelling note retrieved from the mouth of one of the mortuary zombies. It looks like it was sewn to the corpse's mouth by accident. Despite its condition, the writing is legible. Please, whatever dustman reads this, I beg of you. I know of my legal obligation under the terms of the death contract, but I'm prepared to offer more than my signed fee if you will cremate my body rather than raising it. I have arranged for this note to be left with my body upon my death. If you are reading this, then please use this note as instructed and accept the result in exchange for my contracted duty. Let my contract number serve as the key. It looks like the corpse was too late to prevent the raising. But you notice that beneath the writing is a diagram. It looks like directions for folding a parchment into a strange pattern. Let's see what it does. The foul-smelling note has a strange-looking diagram inscribed beneath the writing. It looks like as if it's instructing you to fold the corners of the note so their points touch the center. There is a series of strange marks on each corner. 1 mark on the upper right, 2 marks on the lower right, 3 marks on the lower left, and no marks on the upper left. Said something about using his contract number as a key, right? That's his contract number? 1201. Which one is 1? 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Upper right. Okay. And 2 is lower right. None is upper left. Oh, it folds itself. Okay, let's fold it back again. As you fold the upper right corner back to the center, the lower left corner mirrors the axiom until all the corners touched in the center. You watch for a moment and then the corners of the paper raise up, turning the note into a small 4-sided paper pyramid. Open the sides of the pyramid. Peel back the sides of the pyramid and the paper disintegrates to a dust. Inside is a small triangle-shaped earring. Catches the light and gleams brightly. I have an earring. Awesome. I don't have means of identifying this yet. But hey, earring. Earring's good. Let's put that there. And receiving logbook. Let's see what's in there. Basically, yeah, just instructions. That was you, right? Yeah, that was 1201. Anyway, anything else? Do you have anything?
Hello, my sweet cadaverous beauty.
Ew.
I'm gone.
Yeah. Yeah, I see the one with the big book. Going to head to him later. No examining of him either. Or her. Anything in there?
I'm gone.
Okay, let's doll. The scribe looks very old. His skin is wrinkled and has a slight trace of yellow, like old parchment. Charcoal grey eyes lie within an angular face, and a large white beard flows down the front of his robes like a waterfall. His breathing is ragged and irregular, but even his occasional coughing does not slow the scratching of his quill pen. Greetings. Wow, Chief, what are you doing? I was going to speak with the scribe. He might know something about how I got here. Look, rattling a bone box with the dusties should be the last thing. Before Mort can finish his rant, the scribe begins coughing violently. After a moment or two, the coughing spell dies down, and the scribe's breathing resumes its ragged wheeze. And we especially shouldn't be swapping the chance with sick dusties. Come on, let's leave. The quicker we give this place the laugh, the better. Before Mort can finish, the scribe's grey eyes flicker to you. The weight of years hangs heavy upon me, restless one. But I do not yet count deafness among my ailments. I had to take some water, sorry. Restless one, do you know me? Know you, I have never known you, restless one, no more than you have known yourself. For you have forgotten, have you not? Who are you? As always, the question. And the wrong question, as always. I am dull. That question was but the first dial. There's much I wish to know.
Updated my journal.
Very well. What do you wish to know? Oh, what is this place? You were in the mortuary, restless one. Again you have come. This is the waiting room for those who are about to depart the shadow of this life. Restless one? Restless is as good a term as any. Something keeps you here, does it not? Something that must be resolved, some passion that must be quenched before you can reach the true death. True death? True death is non-existence, a state devoid of reason, of sensation, of passion, a state of purity. Sounds like oblivion. Why would anyone want that? Is it worse than remaining in the shadow of what life once was? I think not. Shadow of life? Yeah, a shadow. You see, restless one, this life is not real. Your life, my life, they are shadows, flickerings of what life once was. This life is where we end up after we die. And here we remain, trapped, caged, till we can achieve the true death. What makes you think this life isn't real? What makes you think this life is real? Look inside yourself. Do you not feel something lacking? This is purgatory. There's only sorrow here. Misery, torment. These are not the elements that make up life. They are part of the cage that traps us in the shadow. Let's see. Yeah, the top one. I think your fatalism has gotten the better of you. Those elements are part of life, but not the whole of it. Passions carry weight. They anchor many to the shadow of life. As long as one clings to emotion, they will be continually reborn into this life, forever suffering, never knowing the purity of true death. I see. How does one escape the cycle of rebirth and achieve this true death? Kill your passions, strip yourself of the need for sensation. When you are truly cleansed, then the cycle of rebirth will end and you achieve peace. Past the shells of house, past the eternal boundary, lies the peace that all souls seek. The eternal boundary? The boundary between the shadow of this life and the true death. Okay, tell me more about the mortuary. This is where the dead of Sigil are brought to be interred or cremated. It's our responsibility as dustmen to care for the dead, those who have left the shadow of life and walked the path to true death. Your wounds must have exacted a heavy toll if you do not recognize this place. It is almost your home. Sigil? Sigil is our fair city, a restless one. Okay. How did I get here? Your moldy chariot ferried you to the mortuary, restless one. Would think you were royalty based on the number of loyal subjects that lay stinking and festering upon the cart that carried you. I arrived here on a cart.
Updated my journal.
Yes, your body was somewhere in the middle of the heap, sharing its fluids with the rest of the mountain of corpses. Your seneschal, Farad, was, as always, pleased to accept a few moldy coppers to dump the lot of you at the mortuary gate. Who is this Farad? He is a collector of the dead. We have such people in our city that scavenge the bodies of those that have walked the path of true death and bring them to us so that they may be interred properly. Doesn't sound like you like Farad much. There are some I respect, restless one. Farad is not one of them. He wears his ill repute like a badge of honor and takes liberties with the possessions of the dead. He is a knight of the post, prostrating filth of the lowest sort. Knight of the post? A knight of the post. A thief. All Farad brings to our walls comes stripped of little less of the dignity than they possessed in life. Farad takes whatever he may pry from their stiffening fingers. Did this Farad take anything from me? Most likely. Are you missing anything? Especially anything of value? Not that Farad would take exception to anything that wasn't physically grafted to your body, and sometimes even that's not enough to give his greedy mind pause. I am missing a journal. A journal? If it was of any value, then it is likely it lies in Farad's hands. Where can I find this Farad? If events persist as they have, restless one, you have much greater chance of Farad finding you and bringing you to us again before you find whatever ooze puddle he wallows in this time. Nevertheless, I must find him. Do not seek out Pharaoh, the restless one. I am certain that it will simply come full circle again, with you none the wiser, and Farad a few coppers richer. Accept death, restless one. Do not perpetuate your circle of misery. Okay, old man, come on. I have to find him. Do you know where he is?
Updated my journal.
I do not know on which Gutterstone Farad lairs at the moment, but I imagine that he can be found somewhere beyond the mortuary gates in the hive. Perhaps someone there will know where you can find him. Let's see, other questions. Yeah. Can you tell me how to get out of here? The front gate is the most obvious exit, but they will not let anyone other than Dustman pass. One of the guides by the front gate has a key to it, but it is unlikely he will open it for you unless you are extremely persuasive. Let's see, I had some other questions. Do you know who I am?
Updated my journal.
I know scant little of you, restless one. I know little more of those that have journeyed with you, and will no lie in our keeping. I ask that you no longer ask others to join with you, restless one. Where you walk, so walks misery. Let your burden be your own. There are others who have journeyed with me, and they are here.
Updated my journal.
Do you not know the woman's corpse interred in the memorial hall below? I had thought that she had traveled with you in the past. Am I mistaken? Where is her body? The Northwest Memorial Hall, on the floor below us. Check the biers there. Her name should be on one of the memorial plaques. Mayhap that will revive your memory. You said there were others. Who else is there? Here. Doubtless there are, but I know not their names, nor where they lie. One such as you has left the path, many have walked, and few have survived. All dead come here. Some must have traveled with you once. I don't know, I don't recall ever traveling with a woman. Other questions? What do you do here? I am scribe, cataloger of all the shells that come to the mortuary. As long as the stream of corpses flow through the mortuary, I shall remain at my posts. You say that I have been here more than once. How is it that the dustmen do not recognize me?
Updated my journal.
I am the one that catalogs the shells that come to our halls, restless one. Only I see the faces of those that lie upon our slabs. The dark of your existence lies safe with me. Well, thank you, doll. You sound ill. Are you not well? I am close now to the true death, restless one. It will not be long before I pass beyond the eternal boundary. I find the peace I have been seeking. I tire of this mortal sphere. The plains hold no more wonders for one such as I. Are you certain there might be some way I could help you? I do not wish to live forever nor live again, restless one. I could not bear it. Okay. Farewell, doll. Know this, I do not envy you, restless one. To be reborn as you would be a curse that I could not bear. You must come to terms with it. At some point, your path will return you here. It is the way of all things flesh and bone. Then perhaps we will meet again, doll. He was informative.
All right.
Let's see if we can find anything else around here.
All right.
Or anyone else.
All right.
Anything in. Zombie! Zombie! Ooh, he's carrying books. Let's examine the books. And... ooh. Mortuary ledger. Let's read it. Anything else? Let's see the log page. Chest wound box. Age. Let's see. Desiccated corpse. Cause of death in the terminal. Age of shell prevents identification. Collector Farad. No possession. I think that's me. This is me. Oh no, this is... or is this me? Scarred shell. Yeah, this is me. Scarred shell. Cause of death, indeternable. Collector Farad, 3 commas 8, possessions log, fist irons, 13 commas, mill table, receiving room. Where are the fist irons then? Give me my fist irons. And oh, an earring. Southeast preparation room.
Done.
Let's check the map. Yeah, it's a circle, so
All right.
we have a few more rooms to explore.
All right.
Ooh, a dustman. Let's not talk to the dustman. It's cross-eyed, but nothing else. More bandages.
All right.
Nothing there.
All right.
Nothing there.
All right.
Alright, alright. And nothing there.
Done.
Yo, zombie dude. 506. Stitches all over the place. Examine the stitches. Oh, needle and thread. Let's got the stitches. And experience. Ooh. Okay, let's leave him alone.
I'm gone.
Oh, it's having trouble walking. Let's help him balance. We reach out for the corpse's left arm to help steady it. As you grab its arm, however, the corpse suddenly sways to the right, and you end up tugging the corpse rather than steadying it. Chief, you might not want. Oh, poor zombie. And now I have the zombie's arm. That's gross. That's fucking gross. Oh, already did that one.
Done.
Oh, I didn't have the arm yet. Now I do. Oh, that's gross. Oh, that sound is even grosser.
All right.
Let's talk to this one. You see a slight young woman with pale features. The sunken flesh around her cheeks and neck make her appear as if she's starving. She seems intent on dissecting the corpse in front of her, prodding the chest with a finger. Greetings. The woman does not respond. She seems too intent on the body in front of her. As you watch her work, you suddenly notice her hands. Her fingers are talons. They are darting in and out of the corpse's chest cavity like knives, removing organs. I said, greetings. The woman makes no response. I think the dusty shit might be a bit short of hearing, Chief. Let's lay off, shall we? What's wrong with her hands?
Updated my journal.
She's a tiefling, Chief. They got fiend blood in their veins, usually cause some ancestor of theirs shared knickers with one demon or another. Make some of them adult in the head, and adult looking too. Tap the woman, get her attention. The woman jumps and whips around to face you. Her eyes are rotting yellow, with small orange dots for pupils. As she sees you, her expression changes from surprise to irritation and she frowns at you. Greetings? She doesn't seem to have heard you. She leans forward, squinting, as if she can't quite make you out. Whatever is wrong with her eyes must make her terribly nearsighted. You! Find Fred and embalming juice. Bring here to Ivy. Go, go, go. Oh, my first quest.
Updated my journal.
Well, with that, my first quest, I think it's time to sign off. And I hope you will watch the next episode of Planescape Torment.